What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the gym. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you're having a great day. It's the last stream. Last stream for 2 weeks. I'm going to be gone in Japan for the Pokemon TCG World Championships. So I'm very excited about that. I haven't really even had enough time to kind of mentally process the fact that I'm going to be on a 12-hour flight this weekend. Sorry for popping the mic there. Yeah, no, haven't really thought about it at all. Thank you, Squeeze, for the sub and the 53 months. Appreciate you. Yeah, I'm still, gosh, I can't see anything. There we go. So yeah, very excited about that. I'm honestly just trying to have some fun, you know? Trying to just soak it all in. Haven't, been back to Japan since I left there when I was 7. So it's been 27 years. That feels weird. It's been 27 years since I've been to Japan. That feels horrible to say. And I remember things about it, man. It's been 27 years since I've been to Japan. So I'm just gonna focus on soaking it all in, appreciating everything about it. Frankly, the tournament is secondary for me right now. This is the last year of, it seems like, from what they've been saying, obviously I want to do well, and I'm going to be trying my darndest to come out on top. But so is everybody, okay? So what I can, and as much preparation as I do, I cannot guarantee that I'll win or even place well. I got 9th one year. That's the best I've ever done. The one thing I can control is having a good time. So I'm going to focus on that. And I'm thrilled about it. Should be a ton of fun. It's going to be an amazing experience. My family is coming for the second half, and we're all going to be able to visit together. Riley's been talking a big game about wanting to climb Mount Fuji. I'm down. Me and Riley are the only ones in our group that want to climb Mount Fuji. I know it's going to be a bad time to climb Mount Fuji. It's going to be very hot, on the ground, very cold on the mountain. Don't really care. Yeah, I'm down. I'm bringing my hiking boots, bro. So, yeah, that'd be sick. Very much would love to do that. My dad has climbed Mount Fuji when he, when we all lived there when I was a kid, he climbed Mount Fuji. So that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna do it. All I need is one co-signer in the group to do it with me. You just can't, I'm not gonna go alone. And pretty much everybody else in the group is nah. But I want to. My dad got this sick walking stick from climbing Mount Fuji that's got these different, you kind of get it branded with different stops as you go up. Yeah. So I got my GoPro. Listen, I got the GoPro. I'm going to be filming stuff. Don't you worry, okay? I'll bring some experiences back for all of us to share. Don't you all worry about it, all right? I got the GoPro. We're going to be filming. It's going to be fun. I'll show you all what I did when I get back. Okay? It's going to be more video essay style. because I vastly prefer that. Honestly, I think like the whole, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm on Mount Fuji. Hey, it's not going to be so much of that. Okay. Yo, what's up, everybody? I'm eating sushi. There's a conveyor belt. It's not going to be like that. Okay. It's going to be more of me just filming, taking footage, and then doing all my audio here in the studio. Okay. That's probably what it's going to be, a video essay. Think of it like that. And I think that's going to be way more fun because it'll allow me to live more in the moment, which is what I want. You know, I want to really live in the moment and just experience everything. So part of me didn't want to make content at all because of listen, YRG, I'm not getting the 360. All right, I got the GoPro. I'm happy with the GoPro. I've had GoPro for years. You know what I mean? I'm good, okay? Trust me. I got a lot of equipment. I know a lot about cameras. I'm chilling. I'm cool. I don't care. I don't need a hands-free camera. I'm fine. I'm fine. Totally fine. I don't care. It's like people saying like, that's fine, okay, but you have some respect for me. I'm fine. I'm fully capable, you know? It's like people being like, you know, hey, Tricky Jim, you should really consider getting a PC, you know? I know you use a Mac, but you should consider a PC. Like, no, or you should mind your business. And let me do what I want to do. You know? Streamer on a Mac. He's on a Mac. I would never. Yes. But so I'm going to film my experience in Japan. And that's the thing is like I was looking into like, yeah, I could get like different microphone hookups and things like that to make like the audio better. But I would rather just do all the audio in my studio and be able to talk about things from a perspective, kind of like after the experience. I want to soak up all the experience while I'm there and actually experience it in the moment and then reflect on it when I get back. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to film so I have a lot of beautiful footage to use. And then the video, when I put it together when I get back, is going to be a kind of reflection on my world's trip to Japan, where I can kind of show off and share a lot of my favorite experiences from the trip. So I'm very much looking forward to that. And this is going to be just as much for me as it is going to be for you guys, because I have not been to Japan in 27 years. So I want to have some, pictures, video, mementos to like have and cherish, right? Because I've got a whole bunch of pictures from when I was a kid. And I want to be able to like have some more memories, when I come back. So I'm very much looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. As far as like the gameplay goes, this is the last World Championship that is going to be split up into a day 1, day 2 tournament structure. From what I can tell, as they nixed the whole day 2 qualification thing for this upcoming season. So part of me is like, dang, this is the last year I'm going to have to do the stinky, go 6-2 day 1 to qualify for day 2. Day 2's is separate tournament. And thank goodness, honestly, because the way that they've been doing this is so terrible, right? It's bad, right? And I've been doing this for a long time with the day 1, day 2 Worlds invite structure. And I'm just so thrilled that it's finally done. Because I think it's going to be more like nationals, where you have just like a tournament, and then you have day 1 Swiss, and then there's day 2 Swiss, and then top 8. But Worlds should all be one tournament. There shouldn't be, the day 2 people shouldn't get to scout the day 1 people. You know what I mean? Like that in of itself is like terrible structure. Like day 1 people have to pick a certain deck, and then day 2 people don't have to pick their deck until after day 1. So the day 2 people get to completely scout the day 1 people. It's a terrible system. The way that it's organized right now, I do not like it at all. So however this event goes, like, cool. We'll see how it goes, you know? And I'm going to do my best. But I'm very much looking forward to the new updated structure next year, right? Where there's no automatic qualifiers into day 2 who spent the most money, went to the most international championships, and then get to scout all the day 1 players. Like, not really looking forward to that. But I am very much looking forward to the experience. I'm not looking forward to being pressured into, picking a deck that, doesn't tie for day 1, right? I'm not looking forward to that, which is another reason why I'm so thrilled about the... I'm not thrilled about the structure of this World Championships, just straight up. 50-minute best of 3 is not good for a lot of the best decks in this format right now. So... And we've had extensive conversations about that. So I'm not really excited about the way that the tournament is like logistically set up. And that it does dampen my spirit a little bit, but like it's fine. I'm going to go and I'm going to do my best. It is what it is. You got to play by the rules like that are laid out in front of you. So I'm going to do that. I'm very excited that they're updating the way that they're doing things for this next upcoming year though. So my spirits are high in that regard. And for this year, I'm most excited to be visiting Japan. However the tournament goes is however it goes. You feel me? The cards will fall where they lie. I just want to make sure that I play a deck that I'm confident with, that I feel like is a good meta call. And if I do that, then I'll have no regrets. If I play a deck that I feel like is the best deck to play, then that'll be all good. So I leave for Japan this weekend. Got a week there leading up to the event, and then another week after the event. And I haven't really sat down and made any plans. None, really. I have loose ideas of things that I want to do. But I'm not much of a plans guy. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed that or picked that up about me. I don't really do plans. Just kind of, like more of like a just play it by ear, kind of go with the flow kind of guy. Anybody else like that in the chat? I want to do a poll. Curious. You a big planner? I need plans to function. I'm right out here riding the wave. Dang it, bro. They let you put like 2 words. I'm riding that wave. Bro, yeah, there we go. There you go. Yeah, I was curious as to how people feel in the chat. Yeah. Cody says freewheeling boyfriend and strict schedule girlfriend. Well, that's the thing is like, yeah, Natalie's more of like a, what is it? Type A and type B kind of deal. And Natalie's the more structured oriented person. And I'm the more, freewheeling kind of person. So we complement each other really well. But when it comes to vacation, both of us hate plans. Yeah. Like Natalie completely flips a switch when it comes to vacation and is like, nah, I'm just freewheeling. Yeah. As soon as it's vacay time, brain off, pure vibes only. So we both going into any sort of vacation, we're just like, all right, we're just going to go where the vibes lead. Yeah, see, blunter bargains, that's the thing, is like, because I don't make plans, I'm very flexible. Because I'd have no expectations of how the future is supposed to go, I'm very flexible on a lot of things. When things don't go as planned, that's fine, because there were no plans. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I never really, it helps keep stress down. Now, some people get more stressed when there isn't a plan. I get more stressed when there are plans. Because then there's expectations. And with expectations comes stress. Like, things have to go a certain way. But when you're just vibing, you know, then you're just riding that wave, bro. Just wherever you gotta go, that's where we're going. And it's a pretty close poll. That's what I have loose ideas of things that I'd like to do in Japan. And like, Zeely is a big planner. Zeely's a big plan guy. So I fully trust Zeely to come up with all the plans. See, Brandon, you and JW are the same way. But I would counter that with being like, oh, well, I spent my entire time in Japan just like, you know, trying to complete a checklist. Which, like, and some days, like, you wake up and maybe the vibes are leading you a different way than the plan leads. You know what I mean? Sometimes the vibes are leaning a different way. So I'm always a go with the vibes kind of guy. I know you're resilient, right? And so is JW. JW has like an entire itinerary of what he's going to do every single day. Yeah. All right, we have 58% of respondents said I'm riding that wave, bro. 42% said I need plans to function. Yeah. We got some loose ideas. Like I said, like, I probably would like to climb Mount Fuji, but the only plans that I'm making for that are I'm bringing boots, and me and Riley are going to talk about it when we get there. Like, we might also go to Tokyo Disney, and I think my parents are probably going to buy those tickets. They're probably going to do that. Zeely got us appointments for the Pokemon Cafe, so we're going to go there and do that. And Zeely's got things booked. Like, it's like everybody else got things booked. I'm just going to be out here riding the wave. For sure. Because there's a lot of people who feel like they don't want to miss out. They're afraid of missing out on stuff, or they want to have, plans to go do stuff. I'm just trying to go, I'm just going to go experience things. I'm just going to go walk around. Yeah. That's we're going to see what we find. I want to go to some nightlife. I want to get out there. I want to experience some like Anthony Bourdain stuff, okay? Some of the stuff he did. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get some suggestions from locals and have the locals tell me where to go. Like, the dopest place that I could possibly go as a clueless American, okay? Yeah. Any suggestions from locals in Japan? I'll gladly take them. Cool. So yeah, leaving for Japan. Very excited about that. I never speak Japanese. I was 7. I was learning Japanese. I was learning Japanese when I was in Japan, but I was also in first grade. All right, Ben Morse in the chat. Morse makes. Has been thinking about Gym Leader Challenge for weeks. We're all so invested in the Gym Leader Challenge. Championship League Series at Full Grip Games. We've got the leaderboard posted. We've got our winners with their badges. Ben earned his water badge last week, and Tricky Jim was able to earn his grass badge this week. That's right, I earned my grass badge at Full Grip Games last night. And this is the list that I played. I was trying to throw, trying to keep people off my trail, I figured if I showed up with grass, no one would expect me to show up with grass. But that is actually not true, because Ben Morse metagamed me perfectly. He knew that yesterday was going to be Grass Thursday. Somehow, we didn't talk about it, okay? The league goers at Full Grip Games, we didn't talk about the fact that it was going to be Grass Thursday, but yesterday was Grass Thursday. When I was playing my final round, all 4 players at the top table were playing grass. Now, not all 4, the top 4 of the tournament was not all grass. There was definitely there was a psychic spread that ended up finishing the top 4, because one of the grass players beat the other grass player. But yes, a third of the field was grass last night. It was Grass Thursday. I don't know how we all decided. I decided to play grass because I figured that one of the players that I would definitely have to beat would be Craig, Koros Eagle in the chat. And Craig has a very powerful tanky grass deck that I have lost to before. And I knew that Craig would be coming in with the tanky grass deck. And I'm like, okay, I need to look at my arsenal of decks. Darkness is off the table. I had one with Darkness a couple weeks ago. So I need to look at my arsenal of decks, and what decks do I have that I'm confident in and that I feel like can deal enough damage to take out a Torterra with Levani in play and Kricketune in play and wearing a pot helmet. Okay, for those of you that do not know, that's a lot of HP, okay? That's like basically you need to do 300 damage to take that thing out. So I'm like, I'm going to eventually have to take out that Torterra. I know this. If I want to win League Night at Full Grip, you're going to have to get past Craig's Torterra. That's just a fact, all right? Until he gets his grass badge, you are going to have to take out Craig's Torterra at some point. So I knew this, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to play like the Energy Excel grass build, just plain and simple, pretty classic grass, I would say, which can do about 300 damage. Because when you have Rillaboom and Venusaur in play, Venusaur's got that jungle totem ability, which doubles up your grass energy in play, and Rillaboom accelerates 2 grass energy from the deck to one of your Pokemon during your turn. So that ramps up really fast with cards like, Shining Genesect and Zarude. If you've got 3 energy on Shining Genesect and there's a Venusaur in play, you're doing 170 damage for 3 energy, which is like really insane damage output. Zarude is doing 180 damage for just 3 energy with Venusaur in play. And then with Kricketune, your guys are just absolutely, monstrous. I mean, I'm not even playing Fighting Fury Belt in here or anything like that because you don't need it. Kricketune just makes your guys naturally big. It's like they're already wearing a Fighting Fury Belt. Like Zarude will have 170 hit points with Kricketune in play. Rillaboom will have 210 hit points with Kricketune in play. And Torterra will have 230 hit points with Kricketune in play. So, the deck is just kind of, boiled down to just the essentials, right? You've got Roserade because Roserade is broken, being able to search out whatever card you want. These are like the 2 best attackers in this style of deck because they're just basics that you can get back with Revitalizer real quick and then just start swinging for, tons of damage. One card that I really, began to understand in this deck was Gladian. Gladian is like absolutely required in this deck. I probably played Gladian 6 times last night in 4 games. This card is very important because since the deck kind of sets itself up and, you've got Grotle just goes and gets all your Pokemon, like Gladian, basically, you can Roserade for Gladian and just go get, like, if you prized a piece of the Venusaur line, or if you prized a piece of the Rillaboom line, like Gladian just goes and gets it, which is really important for this deck. I'm not into Peonia because you might have to Peonia twice. Gladian just solves it right there. So I love Gladian. I play Gladian almost every game. Sometimes I had one game where the only supporter I played in the game was Gladian 3 times. Because my hand was not very good, but I just kept using Gladian to get stuff out of my prizes, and that was enough to win the game, which is pretty crazy. So I very much enjoyed this list. It's very streamlined, no nonsense, a beat stick. I set up very fast, and I was able to take command of the games that I played. Definitely the closest I was to losing was round 1, and I played against JD's Turbo Grass deck, which plays like Sharam and a lot of really fast attackers. And JD took a knockout turn 2, 3, and 4 on me. Going turn 2 knockout on my Bulbasaur, turn 3 knockout on my Roserade or my Zarude, turn 4 knockout on a Roserade that I promoted, and I prized my rare candy that game. He just got attacking very quick because he's playing the Charim version, and I prized my rare candy, and he knocked out my Bulbasaur turn 2. So, like, I was, like, just kind of sitting behind. Like, I'd throw up Zarude and be like, okay, I need JD to, like, not boss me this turn, or else, like, I'm losing, right? So there were definitely 2 turns in my game against JD where, like, if he uses boss's orders, I lose. But thankfully, wasn't able to find his boss's orders on those 2 key turns, and then I Marnied him into, like, not a lot of energy. And that's the thing is, like, with the Charim build, you don't just have that energy acceleration on board. You have to draw into it. And that means that you need to, like, play supporter cards every turn to keep, like, filling your hand, finding more grass energy. He does play the Eldegoss, but, like, you also need to draw into attackers. So I Marnied him. It stuck. I got out Torterra. Torterra went 2 for 1 as he wasn't able to 1-hit KO the Torterra. And then I was able to 1-hit KO his Torterra, and, and I was able to come away with the win against JD. But that was like a real nail biter because he went up 3 prizes to 6. I mean, it was a 3-6 comeback, which is, it's tough, right? So, he took 3 prizes real fast before I took a single one. So that felt good. And then after that, let's see, what else did I play against? I played against a Psychic Spread deck. That was the game I pretty much just, like, opened Rillaboom, and all I had was Rillaboom, and I kept playing Gladian. But, like, he was playing a Psychic Spread deck, and he didn't have anything to spread to because all I had was Rillaboom. And I just was doing 140 with Rillaboom, like, every turn. And then right as Rillaboom was, like, getting ready to die, I hadn't, like, played a draw card all game. All I did was Gladian 3 times, and the Gladian's what helped me get the Rillaboom into play. Because I was just dead drawing. And then finally, right as the Rillaboom was about to get knocked out, I top-decked Shining Genesect and was able to, like, energy reload to Shining Genesect, retreat the Rillaboom, voltage beat to Shining Genesect, and then I swept the rest of the game with Shining Genesect, so that was nice. I played against Craig in my final round. I played against Dragon 1 round and was able to set up very quickly. So that was quite good. I really love the scoop up net in this deck too. Being able to reuse Roserade is just so good. And what's funny is, Ben Morse kind of predicted that it was going to be a grass-heavy night at Full Grip Games and made the perfect meta call. With a third of the field playing grass last night, Ben Morse brought fire and went 0-2 drop. He actually lost to JD's grass deck. Yeah, so Ben was not very pleased with his fire outing. and not very pleased with the fire deck. Yes. And, you know, he made the perfect meta call, but fire just was not it. He went 0-2 drop, and, you know, and he said to himself, he's like, all right, if I'm ever going to earn my fire badge, I'm going to have to earn it tonight because everybody's going to be playing grass. And, yeah, it did not go as planned. Now, I think a fire badge is possible to earn at Full Grip Games. It's definitely doable. I plan on doing it. I'll pick the perfect week, and I'm gonna come in there with the broken list. I'm confident in my ability to earn a fire badge. Frankly, earning the fire badge might be the hardest badge to earn at Full Grip Games. It might be, and it would also probably then come with the most amount of clout. Like, honestly, if you've only got one badge, but it's the fire badge, like, you know, that's a flex, right? That's a huge flex. Yeah. So the fire badge is elusive and will be difficult to earn. In my mind, a fire badge is right up there with a fairy badge. They're very difficult to get. So now I've got grass and I've got darkness checked off. Those are both very powerful types. I mean, they're very good, well-positioned types. I still got a lot of decks in my back pocket that I feel like I'm very confident with, but getting grass out the way was definitely sick. And you know, Craig was like, dude, if you come in here with grass just to play it once and you just get your grass badge, just one and done, you know, he was giving me a hard time, which was pretty funny. You know, I play grass 1 week, bro. That's it. That's it. Grass, one and done. There we go. On to the next. Well, you got it. There's a certain amount of strategy that comes with, you know, picking what deck and when to play it, because, you know, you got all year, right? So then some types you may want to be like, you know, some types you may want to like, all right, well, I'm going to wait until like this new card comes out for, you know, I'm going to wait for this new card to come out for this type, or, you know, I want to make sure that I played this deck before this happens. And, you know, I was telling Ben, like, I don't know, hopefully they just release some broken fire cards in the Scarlet and Violet block, and then, like, you know, and then I'll play fire then. So I'm still kind of holding out for fire. I think that, I mean, look how good, if you take like a whole block, right? Look how good the Sword and Shield block was for grass. Grass before Sword and Shield, look at that. This is all just Sword and Shield. That, like, well, okay, Turtwig. I mean, like, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, that's from X and Y. Sure. But, like, this is what Sword and Shield did for grass. It turned it from 0 to hero, right? So, like, I'm confident that fire, you know, can get some stuff like that. I'm confident, right? So I'm going to play grass now before maybe fire gets some really gnarly stuff, and get grass out the way before, you know, maybe fire becomes like a big thing. You know, and grass certainly, you know, grass, if you played Gym Leader Challenge just like black and white through Sun and Moon, grass would be, I think, one of the worst types. And then after the Sword and Shield block, grass became one of the best types, which is pretty crazy. So, you know, one block can certainly change, you know, an entire Gym Leader Challenge archetype. So, you know, I mean, look at Dragon, too. Yeah, Dragon has gained so much over the course of the last block in Gym Leader Challenge too. There's a lot of decks that are really improving at a very rapid rate. So, You know, I'm excited to see what's right around the corner in Gym Leader Challenge. So, played grass last night, and now I can hang this deck up and focus on my next 8 badges. But unfortunately, I will not be able to play in Gym Leader Challenge League for 2 weeks because I'm going to be in Japan. So we're going to have 2 new badges awarded by the next time that I'm able to play. Potentially we'll have some brand new league cards on the Gym Leader Challenge. The Gym Leader Challenge, I said 8 more badges because I have 2, and there are 10 types. There are only 10 types. Craig is in charge of the badges. I have left the trainer box in Craig's hands. Ben still hasn't played me yet. Yes. Oh, and I'm playing this Ivysaur. I don't believe that this is the best Ivysaur. I think the Dark Explorer's Ivysaur is the best Ivysaur, except I only have one and I forgot it at home. Oopsies. So, that's fine. I played with this one. It was inconsequential. It didn't matter. But I prefer the Dark Explorer's one. If for any other reason, because it's older and cooler. This one, you ain't never attacking with this dude. This one's the second best one. Yeah. Level ballable. That's all I gotta say. I'm not even playing Evo Soda in here, right? It's kind of funny. There's no Evo Soda in this list. Evo Soda is a card that, and people will hate me for this, and I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with that. But they hated him for he spoke the truth, you know? This card is better than Evo Soda in quite a few decks. Yeah. It's better than Evo Soda. Yup. In quite a few decks. Yeah. Yep. Do you know why, chatters? Well, yes, you could ball guy for it. No, it's not bewildering. It's facts. All right, tell me what an Evo Soda does when you've got this guy in play. Tell me what an Evo Soda does when you want to get a Drizzile from a Sobble. Nothing. But this guy can get you the card into your hand so that you can proc the ability, right? Because Evo Soda evolves from the deck, and there are come into play abilities that do not proc when you Evo Soda. So, if I'm choosing between Evo Soda in Timer Ball in a deck that plays Roserade or a deck that plays Inteleon, then I'm playing Timer Ball over Evo Soda. Also, you can get Timer Ball with Ball Guy, and ask me how many times I get Timer Ball with Ball Guy. All the time, baby. All the time. Ball Guy is unequivocally very good, okay? It is a very good setup card. But you cannot always afford to Ultra Ball. You cannot always afford to Ultra Ball if you need an evolution. So, Timer Ball is only the second ball that gets evolutions. You got Ultra Ball and you got Timer Ball. That's it. You have Pokeball. Well, Timer Ball is better than Pokeball. So, yes. There's no Evo Soda in this list. We got Timer Ball instead. Ask me how many times I double-tailed on Timer Ball last night. Goose egg, baby. Goose egg. That's right, I flipped the heads every time I needed to. No. I was flipping. I flipped the heads every time. Broken card. So, that was a lot of fun. Evo Soda is kind of cringe when using a come into play ability is the vibe, honestly. Just saying. Evo Soda can't use shady dealings. Timer Ball do what Evo Soda don't. I used Herbal Energy to heal a Torterra once. Evo Soda gets around Archeops. Okay, well, that's true. All right, Evo Soda does also get around, like if someone's playing Bell of Silence, Chimecho. Evo Soda's, that was a voice crack. Evo Soda's fine. I play it in almost every single Gym Leader Challenge deck. But in water, I don't play it. Because in water, you have Dive Ball and Timer Ball, which just makes your ball guys better. Evo Soda in water is like, frankly, just, it ain't it. You have Dive Ball and you have Timer Ball, which I would argue should both be in your water deck. Did you guys see the new League promo packs? It's pretty exciting. Evo Soda doesn't make Drizzile work or Inteleon work. Half the time, that's exactly what you want. That's like exactly what you just want your ball search cards to like go get Drizzile or Inteleon. And Evo Soda doesn't work with either of them. All right. Play Pokemon Prize Pack Series 3 features Galaxy Holos, including Energy. Check these bad boys out. They'll feature the original Galaxy Holo foil paper from the Wizards of the Coast era. This includes Basic Holo Energy, as you can see below. We got some, German packs to look at. It's pretty cool. Sonderbonbon. Yeah, these look slick. TPCi. Let's go. This is wonderful. Love it. They look great. I don't think that these cards have a terrible time warping, honestly. Look at this holo pattern already exists. You guys see like the Varoom blister pack promo? Like they've already done these. They're already on the shelves. Now, this is what TPCi should start doing. All right. Listen up, TPCi. These holo foil patterns look great. Next. Yeah, you should make regional promos for sure for people who like, get top, 32 or something like that. You should do that. But what I was going to say is even cooler than that. For Series 4, let's see some reprinted cards from expanded format, from Gym Leader Challenge format in the prize packs. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah, let me see a town map. Let me see a town map holo, dude. Let me see a timer ball holo. Let me see a versus seeker. Frankly, this is the best way to reprint expanded GLC cards. You don't have to like market it as like a big expanded trainer toolkit or anything like that. Just like slow leak them out with prize. Because these are just, they're not even for sale. So there is no conversation about like profiting or anything, right? It's like that's the big reason why TPCi will never be able to reprint an expanded like trainer toolkit, is because those products won't make enough of a profit, right? Do you think an expanded trainer toolkit would sell out at Walmart or Target? No, okay? Nobody would buy it. Just think about all the products that were left on the shelves during the peak of the Pokemon hype during the pandemic. What did you see left on the shelves at Walmart that nobody purchased? Trainer toolkits. Of course, you would buy a GLC toolkit. I would buy a GLC toolkit. However, we're talking about the normies, okay? We're talking about the billions of people that are not in this chat. You all don't count. I'm sorry. TPCi doesn't make their money off of you. They make their money off of normies. Okay? Do you understand? You do not make TPCi any money. None. Not even a drop in the bucket. You're like a molecule in the drop. Understand? That's why TCG Live looks the way it does. You are just a molecule in the drop in the bucket. You're just an atom. Most of you buy singles, right? Which is just, that's supporting the secondary market. Yes. Right. Pokemon TCG players make TPCi. In fact, we cost TPCi more money than we make them. If you want to know the real, yeah. We don't make them hardly any money. We probably cost them more. Why? Think about all the money that goes into producing these Play Pokemon programs. You know, they hand out these packs for free for players. They produce $1 million national and regional events with professional commentary and streaming and graphics and all of that. They don't make any money back on that. They chalk that up. They chalk that up as an advertising expense. But then let me ask you this. How many people do they get to watch those things, right? And it's like, when you look at the numbers, like imagine, all right, so you have these like multi-million-dollar productions that are all just like advertising expenses, but then you average like only a few thousand viewers on Twitch. It's like, those numbers don't add up. The reason they do it is because they care about us, okay? We don't make them any money, but they love us anyway. Isn't that nice? We don't make them any money. But they still love us. They care. They do care. Just not enough to make a good online client. But I'm willing to bet that they kind of tried. They just weren't very good at it. Okay, that's just frankly what happened. They tried. They thought they were caring. And then when it all kind of came to fruition, it just wasn't what anybody was expecting, and it just failed. So, like, that's just where we are with that. But TPCi does love the competitive players. They do. It's all a passion project. We don't make them any money. We don't help their bottom line at all. And yet they still do stuff for us, which is awesome. They thought, I mean, like theoretically, they thought they were doing the competitive scene a huge service by creating Pokemon TCG Live, which is part of why it hurts so bad, is because y'all messed it up so bad. It's so messed up that it's like, even if it's like you thought you were doing this huge thing to help us, and it's like, not like this, bro. Yes. Well, Sparky Web, they did try, but that is not all that counts, right? Because being successful and doing your job well also matters, right? So you do have to, you have to be able to acknowledge when you failed and then correct course, right? Pokemon is not too big to fail. They can actually jack this up. You know. If you look 30 years in the future, and Pokemon is a defunct franchise that is like no longer a thing, you could probably point to the lack of quality with the Scarlet and Violet games and the lack of quality with the Pokemon trading card game Live. You know what I mean? Like, you could probably point to that as like the beginning of the end. So like that's if Pokemon were to be a failure, right? In 30 years, like, this would be a point in history where you'd be like, this was a low and they didn't correct course from here, right? So like, Pokemon is very much at a crossroads right now where they need to correct course, right? So our hope as fans is that they do, right? Because we're willing to put up with quite a bit, but like, eventually the world will get sick of cruddy Pokemon games, right? Eventually, we will grow tired of that. And eventually, a new generation is not going to get on to the Pokemon trading card game Live to learn how to play Pokemon cards, because it is the worst trading card game clients on the market. So why would they do that, right? So there needs to be a correction of course. So yes, Pokemon is not too big to fail. The attitude that they are too big to fail could definitely cause them to fail. And, in the grand scheme of things, Pokemon is not that old. So yeah. But as I was saying, think about it this way. How long was expanded format a thing? Expanded format started in about 2015, 2014, 2015, and then went until 2019, about 5 years. Okay. 2014 to 2019. So 5 years. That's 5 years of the Pokemon Company, like, officially supporting that format with regional championships, right? Sour cream, that will never happen. Really, hate to burst your bubble. It will not happen unless Nintendo does it. But I do not think that will ever happen, sour cream. The only way it would happen is if Nintendo did it, and I do not think Nintendo will do it. Listen, because the Pokemon trading card game is barely available for PC and it barely works. There's no way they're developing it for a Switch. Absolutely no chance. It barely works for PC. Understand? And then the, you know, like the Switch is out for however long, and then they're going to have a new console that the game has to work for. It's just not happening, you know? Also, consoles have like a shelf life. You're like, okay, I developed some. The idea of the Pokemon trading card game online client is that it's an ongoing project developed for PC and Mac, which are basically like trusted platforms that are going to withstand time, right? So even as PC and Macs evolve, the clients are going to evolve with them. Like what happens when the Switch is like you're going to spend all this time and effort. Keep in mind that TPCi has been working on the Pokemon trading card game live for 4 or 5 years, right? And this is what we have to show for it. Now, how long would it take for them to make a Switch port? And then when the Switch becomes the Switch 2 or the Switch Next or, you know, the Switch Plus, then you have to develop for that. It's never happening, right? I understand that Fortnite did it. What I'm telling you is that Pokemon cards will not. Sure. Fortnite is Fortnite. It's never happened. The Pokemon trading card game live is never coming to your Switch, honey. It's not. Oh, you're saying make a new Pokemon card game like the Game Boy ones? That would be fun, sure. That would be fun, but I still doubt that they'll do that. But that would be cool. You'd have to make it for like a specific format, and I just don't think that they will, right? You'd have to make it like, that's not the way that video games are developed anymore. It used to be that when you played a video game, like, that was it, right? You released a game into a point of time. It was a game. It took X amount of time to develop, and that was the end product. But now games are expected to evolve, right, over time. It's just, I just don't think that, yeah. And also the thing is that the Pokemon TCG Live does technically exist. So, yeah, they'll never do another Game Boy game. Yeah. Yeah, there will never be another Game Boy style trading card game. I could say that with nearly 100% confidence. Now they may do what? Did they do like a virtual console for the Game Boy games? Did they do that yet? Are they available on Switch Plus or whatever? Or not Switch Plus, the Nintendo Online. No, they may eventually do that. It is on the Switch? Who's lying to me? They're coming soon? Yeah, that's the closest you'll get. Is them releasing the old games for the yeah. That's the closest you'll get to that. So anyways, the point that I was making. All right. Expanded format was a thing for how long? Officially supported by the Pokemon Company between 2014 and 2019. 5 years, the format officially recognized at the regional level, regional tournaments held in the expanded format. How many expanded, marketed products did they produce in that 5-year time? How many? Anybody? That's a goose egg. Never. How many expanded reprint sets did they do? How many expanded marketed products did they do? How many products did they release with the word expanded on them? How many times did they reprint Computer Search despite the fact that it became a $100 card? How many times did they reprint A-Specs even though they were not even tournament legal anymore? And that they were literally replacing people's A-Specs with basic energy written, and the A-Spec would be written in Sharpie on it. They were doing that. Thank you, Tron Dragon, for the Prime sub in the 3 months. They were doing that at every single tournament, and yet never reprinted any of those A-Specs because they were so old and warped that they weren't even tournament legal anymore. So, what makes you think that they'll ever, and the reason, the reason why is because expanded products were not proven that they would have been a marketing success, right? So those products will never get to be released. Why? Because the player base, get this into your heads, the player base, the Pokemon TCG player base, we do not make TPCi any money. In fact, we cost them money. Start thinking about yourself that way, okay? We are just a burden in a lot of ways. They use us for advertising. That's true. But then even so, but for the most part, we don't make them any money, all right? We cost them money. They have to make the Pokemon TCG live for us. And they make no money off that. That's just millions of dollars, that doesn't make them any money back. It's millions and millions of dollars. You think overall we make them money? I think in some sort of loose marketing kind of idea, the fact that people just in some sort of philosophical sense, in some sort of abstract sense, right? As a marketing campaign that can't be traced back tangibly. That's what I'm saying. As some sort of abstract, it's the fact that people love and care about the game in an abstract, non-tangible, non-countable way probably helps our position in popular culture. That's right. And then because people play the game and because there's a fan base that actually carries on the torch of the Pokemon TCG, it helps their position in popular culture and it helps people on a grassroots level probably hear and learn about the game, right? So in some sort of kind of abstract way, we probably help. But think of but on paper, hey, thank you, Real Master Ball. On paper, though, they spend millions of dollars a year producing the events, right? They spend probably $1 million or $2 a year working on the Pokemon TCG Live, right? And it's they spend buku bucks on these things like league supplies, promos, all of that. Now, that kind of stuff helps. I mean, when you go into a card store and there's Pokemon stuff everywhere, right, that the TPCi sent you for free, it makes you feel excited about the latest set, right? Oh, this trading card store sells Pokemon cards. Great. And you know that just by walking in because you'll see some of the banners and things like that, right? So that kind of stuff helps with marketing, right? The fact that TPCi hands out these prize packs, but we're all just a marketing expense, really. That's kind of what the competitive Pokemon player base is, all just one big marketing expense. That's what it boils down to, right? So what actually, and I think that, frankly, I think that the Pokemon Company International is doing a phenomenal job with all of that. They are. I think they're doing a great job with that. I feel like the production of the national championships, regional championships, world championships, it's all been on another level. From the streams to the casting to the commercials they've been putting out lately, all of that stuff, even these league promos, to the marketing stuff that they send to stores, the posters, the little stand-up pop guys that, you stick in the store and it says, we sell Obsidian Flames here. Yeah, all of that stuff is all magnificent and it looks wonderful. And I think that Pokemon is like really dialed in and doing a great job with all of that. TPCi is doing an amazing job with all that. The weak spot is the Pokemon TCG Live. They swung and they missed. Just completely. Yeah. Missed the target. Everything else has been like phenomenal, right? Like the streams, the regionals, the nationals. Oh, it's all phenomenal. And then, live is not. But, it's fine. Not everybody, you can't hit them all out of the park. And when it comes down to it, Pokemon TCG Live isn't actually making them any money. It's just a marketing expense, right? So, like, now you kind of see where we all fit. And you see why, now they could, and you have to imagine, there has got to be some reason why the Pokemon TCG Live is not allowed to make them any money. That has to be like an organizational thing from the inside. It just has to be, right? There has to be like some sort of red tape. They are not allowed to do microtransactions. Keep in mind, TPCi is just a subsidiary of the Pokemon Company Japan, right? They can only do what the Pokemon Company Japan lets them do. And if the Pokemon Company Japan says you are not allowed to use our cards to sell digitally or whatever, right? Like you could do code cards, that's it. Then that's just those are just the rules that TPCi has to play by, right? So there's definitely some reason. Yeah, TPCi is just they just contract. They don't own the IP. None of that. They have to. Yes. So the Pokemon TCG Live is just a marketing expense, right? And it's like, okay, they probably tried, but like there wasn't, They tried and they had no experience going in with game development or anything like this, right? And it's just like, oh, well, that didn't go as planned. And they thought they were doing a great service. And like, and in some ways, the thought does count. They were trying. And I appreciate that. They do try to do, good by the competitive community because they love us. They do care. If you need proof that TPCi cares about the competitive community, like look at the regional production, look at the national productions, look at the fact that they update things, as far as the Play Pokemon program, they update things when we complain a lot. I mean, they really do. They're trying, they are. And they do care quite a bit. So the odds of us ever getting a Gym Leader Challenge like reprint set are basically zero because we as a competitive player base who loves and cares about things like Gym Leader Challenge and Expanded and different formats, and we don't make them any money, right? So like We don't make them any tangible money. Unless the normies are buying it, we're not making them money. Do you get that? Like, that's like, unless the normies are buying the products. Like, it's got to be normie friendly. Everything that Pokemon makes, for the most part, it's actually kind of a miracle that there's even trainer toolkits or like Battle Academy. It's got to be normie friendly, right? That's why there's so many Charizard boxes. Normies buy Charizards. That's right. Yes. We just buy the discounted singles from a reprint set, right? So, what I am suggesting is that TPCi take these league prize packs and just slip us a few expanded cards in here. Give the Gym Leader Challenge players a little wink wink. Give us a little, just give us a little something something. I love the idea of the prize packs. I think that they're executed very well, except for the fact that you should hand them out to leagues proportionally based on attendance. That I've got some logistical beef with. Why does a store like Full Grip Games, who runs 2 popular leagues a week, get the same amount of prize packs as mom and pop shop who has 3 players show up once a month? Why do we get the same amount of prize packs? That does not make sense. So logistically, you should hand them out based on league attendance. Nationally, there's a lot of fraud happening with prize packs. Yeah, there is. And a lot of it is because, unpopular leagues can just... But yeah, I get it. There's probably logistical issues that come up with that. However, I'm going to keep saying it because Full Grip has too many players and not enough prize packs. So, Series 3 is based on reporting. There's some info about it in the Professor Discord. Let's go. Sick. That's awesome. So then my final ask, and I get why they don't want to do this. Okay, so I'm already the counter argument for putting cool Gym Leader Challenge cards in the league prize packs is that they are not standard legal cards, and TPCi doesn't want to make anything confusing for league goers. People pull a Verse Seeker like, wow, I'm going to put that in my standard deck. No, you're not. But there has to be some amount of, you have to have faith in people's ability to be smart, okay? And you have to have some faith in the player base's ability to have some amount of intelligence. I know you like to baby-proof everything. I get it. But just trust us. Come on. I know the Cosmo foil stamped Versus Seeker, that would be insane. A Cosmo foil stamped Trainer's Mail. A Cosmo foil stamped Timer Ball. Yeah, the foils look great. So I think it would be super epic if one day, just put Tropical Beach in here. Okay, that would go well. How about, all right, TPCi, my final suggestion. Yeah, just put Tropical Beach in these bad boys. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Other than stores just opening on them and trying to sell the beaches. Yeah, what could go wrong other than that? Chaos ensues. Yeah. Yeah, give us some tropical beaches. Right, goblin therapy, exactly. Stores already do that, so who cares? Charizard EX Premium Collection, October. Comes with the Charizard. Okay. I know, Tony, they could put a little info card in, like the build and battle kits about alternate formats. Cards with an A at the bottom, you know, are not legal for standard. See? Stuff like that. Yeah. They could do it. That'd be pretty sick. Is that it, really? That's all we have to talk about today? Now it's Pokemon TCG Live? Man. Already? So soon? I thought there was just maintenance. Sorry, I don't know what 15 o'clock is. We could talk about our feelings. What kind of feelings you got to talk about? I thought they just did maintenance. Is that a new maintenance? Corviknight. Set on the 8th? I don't know. Thank you, Dave, for the sub and the 43 months. Let's go. Happy Friday indeed. Do I have the PTC Geo client in my hub? Never forget, dude. Oh, the metagame draft? I did do that. On Pokemon.com. That was fun. Did y'all do that? You got a chance to win a Spiel and some booster boxes. It's pretty cool. Pretty snazzy. Tomb? I won't even get to roar. I don't know what I'm playing at Worlds. We're going to have to see what my team decides. Guardy's just been a good ladder deck. Miraidon, though. You guys know that cup I got second at? I scooped the finals. You want to know the deck I was playing there? It's Miraidon. Yeah. It was Miraidon. I know. It was Miraidon with 4-path. And I was up against Arceus in the finals. I would have absolutely destroyed, but I scooped to go see Barbenheimer. No, I am the Miraidon. I am the Miraidon. I am the Miraidon king. It's not JW was not convincing me. I was convincing JW. But we'll see. Of course he mentions it in like every tag team episode. I've been talking his ear off about it for weeks. Let's go. I'm probably going to get absolutely smacked by this deck, but that's okay. This is bad, huh? Yeah, I think I just lose here. Straight up, like going second against this deck. I'm just destroyed. I don't know. Why not play your Worlds deck on stream? I don't know. I can think of a couple reasons. You know. Right. I'm probably better off if my team has any like saucy plays. We probably keep those close to the chest, right? Right, but we have saucy plays. We're gonna keep those close to the chest. But then our more vanilla plays, like we can show those off on stream because they're vanilla plays. But then the saucy plays, you know, you want to keep those close. Does that make sense? Like Gardevoir is just a very vanilla deck. It's a completely known quantity, so it's not really worth trying to keep it secret, right? You just started playing Pokemon TCG Live. Are you a normie for loving Lugia V-Star? No. No, lots of people love Lugia. That doesn't make you a normie. Oh, I might win. This is sick. I could win. So we going Manaphy or fourth Ralts? Probably got to go Manaphy, huh? They got this Urshifu. Should I be worried about it? They didn't really do anything. I don't think I'm worried about the Urshifu. Cresselia knock out the Remoraid. That's probably, yeah, that's chill. I like that. It's a good play. That's fine. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be so far in the lead, I'm not even going to need that. No! Oh, I'm a freaking... I thought I put that down this last turn. That's my bad. Yeah, well, I thought I could rare candy that one. Okay? That was my bad. It's cool. They ain't doing nothing. I thought I was all good to go. That's cool. I'll just pass. All right. Well, now I wish I had kept the... It's cool. I can still win this. Easy. This deck stinks. Oh, I'm in trouble for sure. Thoughts on Emergency Jelly? I have no thoughts about Emergency Jelly. Because that card is not good. No. Emergency Jelly? No. Some lists have played it before. I'm not a fan. I am not a believer in the Emergency Jelly. Dang, this could have all been prevented. Rap Stripe matchup's not terrible. Right. It's probably a lot better if you like don't play like a doofus. But I'm being a doofus right now, so. I'll just have to collapse off the Zacian. Should have kept that psychic energy. Absolutely, so I could like go attach and boss the Octillery. Well, I could still just do that. Psychic Embrace, it's fine. I'm gonna get Yoga Looped, dude. Why didn't I evolve Ralts into Cresselia for 3 refinements? I wanted to get it. I wanted to get a Gardevoir evolved up that turn. I wanted to get another Gardevoir evolved up, but I guess I probably, like, that probably was correct to just evolve into Cresselia, yeah. Because then I could have, yeah, probably, yeah. It's fine. Yeah. Probably. I was like thinking, I'm like, oh, well, I'll just use this rare candy because it's here, and then I can probably like evolve one of these into a baby Gardevoir. But, and then I should have kept the, I should have absolutely kept that psychic energy because I could have avoided this. I'm just playing like a doofus right now. Yeah. I'm playing pretty bad. It's cool though. I still got this one in the bag easy. No sweat. Their board stinks. I mean, their board is terrible. I can win this. I'm playing like horrendous, and I could still win this. Yeah, they got like Metacham. They got 1 Intellion. I'm not even sweating. I've pretty much every single like good play I could have made, I've made like the wrong one. Yeah. So like we're totally chilling. We're just doing a little shake and bake is all, you know. We're making them feel confident. Just prepping for a big comeback. All right, what do we got actually left in this deck? There is 1 Gardevoir. There's Iono. There's a Reversal Energy. Okay. No, definitely not Sky Sealstone. Not even Forest Sealstone. There's like not even enough Pokemon V in this deck. All right, here we go. There's only 1 Pokemon V. No. Not into that at all. Okay. Got 9 in the discard pile right now. I need the reversal for sure. And I needed that Guardy, so that's good. There it is. Beautiful. Yo, thank you, Rob House. Appreciate that. Okay, so 9. Yeah, gets it. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm just walking into another yoga loop, but I don't really care. It's worth it. 8 is 300. Yeah, I need this. I know. But I have to do it. It's fine. What? And then their board is just a yoga looper? Like, they've got 3 prizes left. I do not care. It do not matter. And I'll have 1 prize remaining. Get Manaphy. Yes, the Manaphy. I agree. I think the Manaphy does go down. Yeah. Okay. It's fine. Yeah, I actually do want that last Pokemon, yeah. Yep. Right, guarantee that they can't Urshifu me. Right. And then Palpad, Thornton, and Boss. Okay. Boop. That would be cool, Rob House. That would be cool. We'll see. See, I didn't even play good. Like, not even close to good. I played like a total dingus. Pretty much every decision that needed to be made correctly was made wrong there. It's fine. I'm still waking up. All right, it's just 12:30 p.m. I'm still in my wake-up hour. You all can't see this, but I'm wearing my running shorts to like stream in today. The vibe is extra casual for me. Never play Pokemon in running shorts. Yeah, I'm feeling way too loose. Going for a run? No, I just expected it to be 90 degrees in my studio, so just trying to keep cool. All right, they got the Yoga Loop. I guess if they play Canceling Cologne, but they benched this guy, so they can't even technically do that. So I think we just send up like a Pokemon that's like Ralts. They could Iono me. Probably the best promotion here is probably Ralts. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Because all I have to do is just bop that Spiritomb with Cresselia for game. Well, I could. Yeah, exactly. Don't send up a water Pokemon unless I need to hit. I'll have to hit the Rod or I'll have to hit Thornton. That's fine. Just hit Thornton. That's why it's there. Well, amongst other things. Yeah, you got it, Ahmed. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for co-piloting, Ahmed. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I'm leaving for Japan in just a couple of days, so got a lot on my mind right now. Thank you, Tribal Chief, for the sub in 3 months. Am I ever going to bring back the kickflip can? Yeah, maybe. When I'm feeling it. My knee's been bugging me a lot lately. I can't even really work out or go for runs. I've been working out, like doing like full body workouts, but not haven't been able to do too much else. My IT band has been acting up. Check this out. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Easy dub skis. You didn't think you were going to get sauced like this. That's why we put the Thornton back in the deck. Broken. You didn't foresee the sauce like this, did you? Skirt. Ladder ends in 6 days. Level 28. What am I going to do with all my rewards? Dang, all right. Hang tight. I got to take a quick break when I get back. More gaming. Make sure to check out the Pokemon 151 pre-orders at fullgripgames.com along the way. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. And we're back. Thanks for the patience. Let's game. Oops. Oops. There we go. Did we see in 151 we don't have the Pokeball, Master Ball, Reverse Hollows? Of course not. No. Of course we don't get those. Of course not. No, that's Pokemon Japan's thing. Which is why I'm collecting the Japanese version of the set. Yes, I am not collecting the English version. I'm collecting the Japanese version. So when I'm in Japan, I'm going to be going around the card shops being like, all right, what Master Ball Hollows you got? Let's go. You're telling me I got to start this thing again? All right, I'm playing good this game, straight up. I'm going to play tight. We're going to play some heads-up baseball, chat. Let's go. This is the deck I played to that League Cup. Time to play some real heads-up baseball. We can definitely lose this. This hand is fine. We got one more rod in there. At least there's a supporter in it. I mean, what if that wasn't there? Then the hand would really stink. Well, I'm not trying to find packs. I'm trying to find singles in Japan. That's what Right. Well, that's what I'm not looking for pack. I'm not trying to pull stuff. Cincinnati? Ew, Cincinnati? No. Yeah. Orioles first, but then the Gardos. Yeah. I'm a Baltimore sports fan. I'm from Baltimore originally. But I'll root for the Gardos for sure. I won't root for the Browns, Ravens. I'll root for the Guardians. I'll root for the Cavs. What am I gonna like? Baltimore ain't got no basketball team. Not a DC sports fan at all. So, yeah. Go Cavs. Go Gardos. Go O's. Go Ravens. Oh, of course I'm excited about Lamar. I've been keeping up with training camp. Zay Flowers looking nuts. We got OBJ. Yeah. I am very excited. Man, bro. Opening Zacian stinks. No hockey. No. No, never no, not into hockey. I mean just like very casually, like I don't really follow baseball. I go to baseball games sometimes. Because baseball for me is more about the vibes, you know? The vibes of going to a game is fantastic. I'm big going to the ballpark, you know, hanging out with the vibes. I like that. Exactly. So I'm a big casual baseball enjoyer. All the baseball games I've ever been to, had a great time. I've been to Camden Yards. I've been to the Guardian Stadium. Not a baseball fan. I mean, not like I don't really follow it. I'm telling you, just anytime I find myself at the ballpark every once in a while, and I enjoy it when I'm there. Yeah, I'll go to a baseball game anytime, not watching one on TV. Pretty much exactly. Unless it's like, you know, Game 7 of the World Series and either the Orioles or the Gardos are in it. I would watch that. Yeah, I would watch. If the Orioles or the Gardos were in the World Series, I'd watch it. That's it, though. I know. Japanese baseball, you're telling me. I've been to a Japanese baseball game. What, the Yokota Lions? Is that a thing? Something, the Lions? What team are the Lions? Yeah, the Yokota Lions. I've been to a couple. Is it the Yokota Lions? The something Lions. I've been to the Lions baseball game a couple times. Rope? Dang it. Not the Detroit Lions. I'm talking about the Cebu Lions. That's it. The Cebu Lions. Yes. That's right. The Cebu Lions. Yes. That's it. I live, my dad was on the Yokota Air Base, which is why I was tripping there. Yes. The Cebu Lions. I've been to a Cebu Lions game. This is not going well for me. I have seen the Baltimore X-Men. Yeah. Earned, and earn. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good one. Very funny. I think. Yeah, bro. I'm going in. Nah, we'll do this. Just fine. It's fine. Put that thing down. It's fine. We got this thing under control. Control. Okay, they're going to gust up and knock out my Cresselia. Annoying. But that's fine. Zaoxin can still get the job done here, pretty sure. Okay. They've used their V-Star. They have 1 energy here. You have 100 hit points left. Easy mode, right? Okay, let's go. Refinement to discard boss. Tough choice there. That's fine. And then bench Cresselia. Thornton. Mew. It's fine. Rare candy and Gardy. And Schmeck. Okay. Not as much board stability as I'd like. It's still fine. It's good. Radiant Greninja. Maybe they're not playing Path. If they're not playing Path, yeah, they're not playing Path. That's like the only way you beat Gardy is if you have Path in there. Without Path, they're going to be having a bad time. Yeah. Okay, we got a lot of Pokemon we need to recover though. Yeah, discarding the Gardy and the Rod off the rip, that was not great for us against this Miraidon deck, but it's okay. We're chilling. See, that beach court's doing nothing for you right now. You got to hit this generator or else you're not hitting the knockout. You do hit it. That's fine. Oh, you got another one, eh? Ah. Okay, they're all loaded up. Cool. Zeraora is kind of annoying. Yeah, the beach court. The thing about this card is it just doesn't do anything. Like, you've already got a free retreater. Like, what do you need the beach court for? 220. They're going to 2 prizes left. That's fine. I do like kind of need to hit an Iono here. There's nothing that I can really do with Cresselia. It's got free retreat though, so we'll promote it. Collapsed. Uh-oh. This is looking mighty sus. Come on, man. Okay. We've got the bare minimum. Yeah, no, I don't think we rare candy that. How many Curly? Do I have 3 Curly in the discard pile? I have 2. All right. But then I have 1 here. Right? No. 1 here. Got 1 there. Okay. Collapsed. Aha. Iono 2. Oh! It's fine. I forgot the free retreat. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I said I was going to play well. I lied. It's fine. It's small mistake. Small mistake. Five. Give me a 210. So I need all 6. Okay. I should probably try to. It's my last reversal. I mean, I just need to see more cards, frankly, is the thing. So I should probably just conceal this reversal because this thing's not going to live through the turn. So I probably just need to see more cards because, like, I'm not doing anything if I don't get this rod back, like rod and Guardy back. So probably just need to do it. Okay, and then that's fine. Do I have a Cresselia in here? No, just the stinky Guardy. Okay, cool. Well, that's not great. The rod is in the deck. It's not great. Yeah, well, it's fine. Okay. Rainwave. Plus 2 cards off the prizes. Let's go. Neither of those are really helping. Zacian is in the discard pile too. I mean, I need like, I just need the rod. All right, and now they have a knockout. I've got no draw power. I've got nothing I can do. I can knock out the Zeraora and be like, hope you can't gust, which is just not, or hope you can't knock out my Guardy, right? Which they have 4 right now. They need 6 to take a knockout. I'm not even guaranteed +2 off Greninja because I might not find. Oh, I have Fog Crystal. All right, I get +2 off Greninja. Yeah. All right. So last prize. I need a rod. Everything's ugly. I discarded that Iono for no reason. I've got no rod. Cresselia and the prizes. There's an Iono. Okay, so you're saying that there is. All right. But, okay, here's the deal. If I play the Iono, I can't attack with this Gardevoir. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't attack with Gardevoir. 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's... Yeah, there's nothing to, like, do here. Because if I accelerate 2 and knock out the active, they won't have a free retreater. I mean, I guess. But I'm damaging myself with the Gardevoir is the problem. I have nothing in my deck. I never found this rod, and I had to discard the other one turn 1. Okay. So just thinking, if I attach here and then I do 2 accelerations, that'll put me at 270. So they would need 5 energy. So they just have it, but they'd have to find a retreat pivot, right? So that's fine. I mean, I guess they don't have it. If they find an energy or a retreat, No, they just have it because they promote Raichu and then they Dynamotor and that's 5. Yes. So we just lose. Yeah. There's no way around it. Thank you, Caldwell, for the sub and the 44 months. What if they don't see that? They'll see that. Dang, that stinks. We did just draw pretty suboptimally there. But that's exactly what Miraidon does. Like, it's just a fast, consistent deck. It's not like, it's not, you know, it's not like on paper, it doesn't win a lot of matchups, but when you actually get to playing it, it does. Because it exploits any inconsistency in your opponent's deck. Like there, we just like had a rough turn 1 research. We went second. We started Zashi and V. There was just like a lot of things that I didn't want to happen that game that just did. We never found our rod. We had to discard one early. But it's like they're just going to keep gusting up Curlies and kind of limiting your options. And then thank you, Andy, for the Prime sub. Oh boy. Okay. Sure. See what we got. I got Manaphy. Please don't be Lost Box. I'm like really not trying to get destroyed by like Lost Box turn 2 or turn 1. It's looking like it's Guardy though, so I can rock with that. A Guardy Mirror. Yeah, Jester, the opening hand wasn't great last game, but I had a shot so long as I've like found my... I had to find my other rod like soonish, and I just didn't, right? Hey, Andy, I'm really happy to hear that you had a good time playing Gym Leader Challenge. That rocks. What type were you playing? Okay, they only got 1 Ralts down. You were cooked, my friends. Okay. Guys think I'm gonna hit a psychic off the Shining Arcana? I do. I got it. Dang it. All right. Dang it. So close. Yeah, we'll get that Ralts out. Yeah, we're chilling, right? I'm winning the Ralts war, all right? Have I seen other content creators talk about Arctina Umbreon? Do I have thoughts I can share on the build? Yeah, it's an Arceus deck. Well, what's there to talk about? Is Arceus. Arceus is big. Umbreon is good against Gardevoir and Mew. Giratina is theoretically good against the Arceus Mirror, so it makes sense, right? So that's like the idea. You know, Ian Robb pretty much should have won NAIC, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, I mean, I think Ian Robb was probably like slightly favored in that matchup. So like, you know, the Arctura Umbreon deck was like kind of the perfect meta call in some ways for NAIC. So then players are basically like looking. It obviously wasn't, because the perfect meta call was Urshifu and Tellian. But then also you had to like run the gauntlet, not play against any Mew decks and things like that. But so like Arctura Umbreon was like the is like the perfect meta call for an Arceus deck, right? So then, and of course, like you look at like, you know, an Arceus pile one EUIC, and then an Arceus pile won NAIC last year, and it won Worlds last year. So like, and it could have won NAIC this year. So like, you know, players are like, yeah. Players are definitely looking at like arc piles again, which makes sense. This is sus. And like, so theoretically, the thing about an arc pile is like you're trying to build it to like perfectly counter the anticipated meta. And the thing is like, okay, if the anticipated meta is Arceus decks, then you build the Arceus deck to beat the Arceus decks, right? Which then would include Giratina. So Arceus is just like a very known quantity. I mean, it's like it's something everybody's aware of. You know, it's a deck that some people will find a comfort pick. Come on, man. All right, you got 0 energy. I think I just like hit you with. Let's see, how many energy do I have? 5. Actually, I could just knock you out with Zacian B. Yeah, that's the. I think that's the wave of what's going on right now. Bench Zacian. I don't think I want to give them the Artisan. No, I just go for EX. Rare Candy EX, retreat into Zacian, take the knockout. I think, can I do 250? I got 5, 6. 6 times 3. I'm doing 240. Am I 10 short? Oh my god. I am. So then. I could Ultra Ball right for the Shining Arcana. Guys, I'm 10 short. I'm 10 short of this knockout. Thorntoning doesn't help me. I could just go for the Cresselia, honestly. Rare Candy, Cresselia, knock out the Ralts. Like, that's a pretty fine play, right? Yeah. So, I think that's probably what I'm doing. Do that. Do that. Thank you, Gab, for the sub in the 54 months. Let's go. Thank you. Shouldn't have benched that Zacian. I thought I had enough energy to knock it out. I do not. That's fine. Attaching the reversal to Zacian. Yes, you are missing something because It only works on evolutions. Thank you, Ease LASIK, for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Okay. And then I think I'm okay to just thornton that this turn. It's like, you know what? I'm just, yeah. That's fine. No Zacian on board. All right. It's too messy. Take our price. There's a Cresselia. Shouldn't have benched the Zacian, but thankfully I had a plan for that. So probably just knocking out my active. They got research pretty good. They could go Cresselia this turn. That's definitely their best play, actually. Is to go Cresselia and probably knock out my Curlia here. That's only got 60 hit points left. Yeah, mistakes were made. I should have not benched the Zacian. I should have not played the Artisan. Missing the knockout on the Guardy by 10 was tough, but that's fine. Not gonna lie, I kind of like the Guardy Mirror. I think it's fun. I feel like I have a decent grasp of it. Yeah, they're going to retreat, and they're going to bot my guy with their guy. Oh, Cresselia Wars. But they're ahead now. Because they got the first attack. I went first, and I got nothing turn 2. They went second, and they got a turn 2 attack with Gardevoir EX. Despite the fact that they only had 1 Ralts, they still were able to get 3 energy on the Gardevoir and get it into the active and take a knockout. So that's fine. Yo, Co19, I was thinking about reversal for the Starmie and the GLC deck, yeah. That would be cool, because you're always losing, so then reversal's just +3 at the end. I like that. Plus 90 damage. It does count as 3, yes. I was thinking about that. You probably have to use, like, teammates or something. They're going to knock out that one. That's fine. That actually is, like, the incorrect pick, because that one had an energy, and this one already has a damage counter. So, like, now I'm able to spread damage easier. Right. I still think I'm, like, in a better spot because of... Okay, we're going to put 1, 2, 3 back in. Because my board position's better, and I'm going to be able to basically keep them in a situation where they do not have access to Curlia for like the entire game. Which is pretty gnarly. Take that. Okay. Concealed cards. We've got our other thing. We'll Iono next turn. We're not there yet. And next turn when we Iono, it's going to be impactful. Okay, cool. That's all good. It's looking nice. We don't want to put the reversal down. They'll target it. We need 4. We've got 6 energy in the discard pile. Psychic Embrace. We're going to go. And I only need to do 3. I'm going to go 1, 2, and 3. I shouldn't have done that. I'm a fool. full should put there. It's fine. Or there. Not there. That's bad. Okay, it's fine. Moonglow reverse. Pop that thing. Oh no. Well, now I lose. I really messed it. I really messed it. Dang, dude. I got the Friday vibes are killing me, dude. Yeah, I messed that up in like more ways than one. I messed it up in like a gazillion ways. It's fine. I still got this one. I got this one wrapped up, bro. I'm playing mind games right now. I know. Dang, that's crazy. I have like been playing Gardevoir for weeks, and I've never messed that up like that. That's insane. I know how it works. I just goofed it up. The train of thought never left the station. It was just, I don't know where my head was at. We're just playing mind games is all. Gosh, I can't believe I jacked that up that bad. That was hideous. We'd be in such a better spot if I knocked out that the frauds. Nah, I'm still gonna win, bro. Look, they're playing Calamitous Wasteland, dude. I'm still gonna win. Bet. Even with these horrendous plays, I'm still gonna win. We got Iona to 3. They're gonna have 0 Cresselia in play. Aren't we talking about Are we talking about Rapid Strike Starmie right now? What are you doing to my Greninja? Are you trying to you're trying to stick me with the Calamitous Wasteland? Bro. I've got Worker and 2 stadiums down. Rapid Starmie says for each water energy you discard, doesn't it? Oh, for each energy card you discard, then it would only do 30. All right, never mind. Yep. It says water at the beginning, and then it specifies energy card. So yes, it would only do 30. Yes. Yep. Dang, I can't believe I'm playing so bad. Yeah, I only read the first sentence. Okay, that's all fine. You think you're gonna stick me with the Calamitous Wasteland? Okay. I got a Fartazon in there. We're chilling. Easiest rip of my life. 6 cards left in deck. Would like to find the rod. Thank you. Rod. That was back in. Artisan, you thought you had me. Okay. Time to stop playing poorly right now. Okay. See, I was just doing some prep work. On that Cresselia last turn, that's all. All right, I'm moving 40 damage, correct? Dang, bro. Yeah, now we're cooking. Easy. Andrew, don't play like a goon challenge. Impossible difficulty. It's fine. I've been playing well with this deck for days now. It's just live has got me feeling some type of way. Okay, they worker. That means no gust. They've got 200. They can just bot my Ralts this turn, I guess, which is fine. And then I knock out their Gardevoir EX, and then they have to rare candy that Ralts into a Gardevoir EX. They might go for Cresselia here, which I think is what they're doing. That's like still so fine. And my board's going to be immaculate. All I have to do is find my reversal energy. Yeah, that's so fine, actually. They're going to have 3 energy stuck on this Cresselia. Yeah. I think they're just ruined here, actually. So we go Shining Arcana. Yup. And then we go Rare Candy into another one. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, that's all. Okay. Retreat. No sense in using Shiny Arcana, then I force myself to have to Iono next turn, and I don't want to do that, so. I've got the reverse, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not 8, we need 9, so I need to put 3 on, so we could do that. 1, 2, 3. Right. Righto. And then, yeah, you're doing 330. Okay. Do that. And then we take our 2. Nice. Good cards. And then they take this Gardevoir out, probably with their Cresselia. And then I Iono them to 1. And I probably knock out their... If they evolve into Gardevoir EX with the Ralts, I win by bossing it up. If they evolve into Cresselia, I Iono them to 1 and Moonglow reverse the Cresselia. If they leave it a Ralts and bench another Ralts... Because there's a certain amount of like... Yeah, if I can leave them... So then I Iono them to 1 and they have to have boss with Cresselia in order to win. I guess it maybe I have to decide whether or not it's best to use Moonglow reverse at the end or just attack with Miracle Force and just say like you don't have. They Iono and we dead draw. How thin do you think this deck is? I've got Shining Arcana. Like I'm about to see 2 cards and then I'm going to see 2 more cards. I'm going to see 5 cards. They Iono me to 2. And then I draw for turn. That's all 3 cards. And then I get to Shining Arcana into this. Which could get me Zacian, Boss, Thornton, Iono. That's a lot of cards. All right. And they are going to evolve into Cresselia, right? So now we look at like how many rare candy. And it's funny because I played myself into this horrible position, but now I have to like live with it. But trying to play out of a bad position like this is actually kind of fun. They've got 1 rare candy. Trying to play out of my misplays is pretty fun. Okay, they're going to retreat an energy, get another one into the discard pile. They're leaving themselves with Cresselia. So then here is the situation where I'm like, well, we'll see if they Iono, right? They probably have like Rare Candy Guardian in their hand and they don't want to like get rid of that. I don't know. It's tough. No, they don't want to bench guard EX because then I just win with Zacian and Boss. It's a pretty easy 2-card combo to hit. Excuse me? After all of this? Well, that's a pretty easy thing to negotiate now. How many? I've got 3 energy in the discard pile. Yeah, we just Iono. Wait. No! I need to go. I need to leave. I need to close the client. Stop playing this dollar store game, bro. pain, just pain, bro. Okay, cool. Let's go. No, I think I still count as that still counts as the win, right? It's fine. We'll take it. It's cool. All right. No misplays. My brain is nothing but green hexagons and Gardevoirs. Suzatoon with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, Suzatoon. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate you, Suzatoon. Thank you so much for those 5 gifted subs and for your continued support. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Friday. Let's get some hype in the chat for Suzatoon. Thank you, Kata's Card Shop, for that gifted sub as well. Let's go. First gift to the channel. Thank you. Scientist, I'm glad you asked. There is a GLC resource to locate card shops that have GLC events. Check out gymleaderchallenge.com. There is an event locator. Okay, up against Lost Box. Could be tough, but we've got Cresselia already, so let's do Fog Crystal. See, do we have Radiant Greninja in the deck? I've got 3 of these guys. I've got a Cresselia in the active, so we just definitely want Radiant Greninja. Okay. We want Ralts. Get Ralts here. I think it's like an Ultra Ball away, Rod, Ultra Ball. That's not a feel-good situation, but it's kind of like what we got. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then concealed cards, the reversal. It's cool. We got that. Artisan for another Ralts. We definitely just want like the Ralts protection plan, right? Which is the Greninja and Cresselia. As long as we got both of those, we're doing okay. And then we'll pass. And the next turn we got Iono and we're chilling. The Ralts protection plan, Cresselia and Radiant Greninja. So if they try to spit innocently, they can only do 110. You know, good stuff, Scientist. I'm glad you're having fun with it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Kata's Card Shop. It's Lost Zone Giratina. Okay. They let a couple Giratina, they let a Giratina and a Mirage Gate fly there early. Let's see if they got the Colress. They have to get 2 more cards in the Lost Zone so they can attack for free with Kramer at turn 1. Which means they'll have to have a couple of switch cards. In order to get Comfy into the active spot, flower selecting, send some cards to the Lost Zone, and there they go. Artisan for another Comfy. See if they got like Jet Energy, Switch. There's Radiant Greninja. And concealed cards. Discarding the water energy. These Lost Tina decks usually only play like 2 water energy now, so they rarely ever Moonlight Shuriken. I don't think that I've seen a Giratina V-Star Lost Zone deck actually use Moonlight Shuriken in weeks. It doesn't really happen anymore. Inevitably, they end up Lost Zoning a water energy or something like that. Or there's one in the discard pile when they need it in the deck. They don't have the one they need in hand when they need it. Okay, and they will get the turn 1 Cramorant. So, it is possible for me to get the turn 2 attack, but not likely. Mostly what we're doing here is just letting Cresselia take the 110 damage, right? And then even if I have to Moonglow reverse for not a knockout, it still removes 20 damage from the board. It's like fine. I just kind of build up my board to be able to, and they're gonna slam the path already. That's fine. I've got path counters in deck. We're gonna go Iono. The path slam there is annoying. They're probably playing like 3 path. But I've got stadium. I got stadiums, all right? Ain't worried about it. Probably wants to refinement, discard the Iono. I'll see what I find here. Yeah, I don't necessarily want to get rid of any of these cards with refinement, actually. So I think it kind of has to be the Iono, though. It's fine. I got a Palpad. I can put him back in. Okay, and I find Fog Crystal. That's fine. Put the Artisan down. Play it. Get another Ralts. And let's go. 2 more cards. Just Worker. It's good. Don't necessarily want to just commit this reversal energy and then have it be like, yeah, like bossed out. So I think I'll just keep. I am going to need to find Palpad to put those Iono back into the deck. They will be very important. Coming up. We've got 3 in the discard pile now, which is not ideal. We're hoping that they kind of just have to swing into the active. You know, a 2-hit KO on a single prize Pokemon from a Lost Box deck, that's fine. You think Kyogre has a strong chance to win Worlds? It could. Kyogre could certainly make a comeback. It could. I'm not personally a believer in that card, but I could see it. I feel like that card's kind of high maintenance in an Iono charged format, but I guess you're playing the deck in a way that you're not getting Iono'd. You know, Judge Path could also be tough for it, but it certainly, like, if Turbo Lost Box is doing well, I could see it. Certainly. Send up the Radiant Greninja, I guess. Don't have a lot of psychic energy down, so I have pretty decent odds of being able to draw into one. Curious if they're going to try and keep up the pressure with paths like every turn. They really slam that first path very early. They've got one Roxanne in the Lost Zone, 7 cards now. A Tina and a Giratina V. And then they could Mirage Gate. There's their other water energy. Yeah, I'm not really worried about the Radiant Greninja. Here comes Cramorant, and it's like you haven't taken a prize yet. You got some damage on the board. You've got 8 cards in the Lost Zone. No path. This is all great news for me. I am not going to play this Professor's Research, if I'm being honest. So let's get rid of that. Thornton's a good card. Okay. I do need to find a psychic energy. To move my guy. Amongst other things. Come on, I've only seen one psychic energy. I mean, surely there are other psychic energies in this deck, right? Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess I'm using Worker this turn. That's fine. How many psychic do I have? 7, 8. So I prize 2. It's not even that bad. Okay. There's one. Okay. The bare minimum. But that's okay. Actually, I cannot attack with Cresselia this turn because I need to retreat the Radiant Greninja, and I cannot then accelerate to the Cresselia. All right, so that's somewhat of a problem. Okay. So then what are we doing? That's fine. I'm chilling then. Yo, what's up, Diego? How you doing? You playing Pokemon cards again? I do not love to ignore you, Diego. Quit playing with me, dude. I'm busy, all right? Can't you see I'm gaming over here? This is important stuff. All right. I've got 3 energy in the discard pile. I could take the knockout with Gardevoir. I guess that's just like what we have to do. They are near 10. I do not want to give that to them. I don't want to play another stadium. I cannot afford to do that. It potentially was better just to pass. They could go Sableye for like 3 prizes this next turn. That would be horrible. But, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, I know about the Sableye 3 prize turn. I know. They probably got that cooked up right now. They only need 2 more cards in the Lost Zone. That's fine. I hope they do. You're back? That's sick. Yo, that'd be sick, man. Would love to see you in an event again, Diego. That'd be fun. Listen, Diego's different. Me and Diego are friends, okay? We're friends. I know Diego. Me and Diego go way back. "2015. He was out of the game for a little while, focusing on Pokemon Go. Let's see, you got 9 lost out. Please, knock out my Gardy, Cresselia, and Greninja. That's going to be so sick. Do that. As much as I would have loved to collapse one of those away, it just wasn't the vibe there. Thankfully, I've got a pretty small deck. All my supporters are in the discard pile, but that's okay. All I really need are, like, you know, Pal Pad. Toss a couple of those Iono back in, and we're chilling. If I Pal Pad 2 Iono back into the deck, that's still 3 Iono I can play. They may not have, you know, the switch out and the they're playing 3 water. Dang, okay. 3? That's crazy. I might Pal Pad back in a worker. 1 Iono and a worker. I got Colress. Okay, what do they have in the Lost Zone? A Mirage Gate of Grass. They send another Colress. I love to see that, because that means you're almost out of Colresses. You've got 1, 2, 3. You literally have no Colresses. So if I Iono you, you're gonna path. You've already Colressed. That's like totally fine. You take 3 prizes. I dig. Yeah, we're chilling. Oh, you're gonna knock out this guy. Okay. Understandable. Oh, I think that is a funny play that you have chosen. I feel like that line of play was like exactly how you could lose the game. I don't really know what they're thinking there. Like a perfect line to to potentially lose. That's kind of sick, though. You got to respect it. check this out. They are not ready for the jelly, that's for sure. Let's see. Dang it, there's nothing in there. 4 psychic and a pal pad. Okay. So I'm thinking that I go Thornton here. Rare candy here. Should I super rod back anything? I feel like not yet. I could bench the Zacian, which is like fine. Let's Shining Arcana first. Okay. It's fine. Zacian here. Collapsed here. I have no energy in the discard pile. Oh. How did this happen? That's fine, I guess. Retreat. Reversal here. I should not have played the... Well, I guess the collapse got rid of my Greninja, so that's fine. Brainwave. Okay. It's fine. I do need to find... I need to find my... They could go like Radiant Greninja, I guess. Take a double knockout, but I don't think that... You know, I don't know. We'll see. Got a rod left. Got Boss's Order. I got Pal Pad left. I am going to have to find my Pal Pad. It is in the bottom 8 cards of my deck. I'm down 3 stadiums now, which doesn't feel good. At most, my opponent plays 1 more path. If they're playing Tina with 4 path, I am, you know, I will be surprised. If it's, 3 feels like the max. Oh, Mr. Incredible, don't be intimidated by Gym Leader Challenge. Just hop in and start having fun. It looks like they are trying to go Radiant Greninja. What? So they can knock out my Gardevoir and probably... Do either knock out Gardevoir, damage my other Gardevoir, or knock out Gardevoir and Cresselia if they do that. We'll see. It still feels like... Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they're going. They're cooking over there. I felt like I've been in just like pretty awkward situations this game. And this is exactly why I think 50-minute best of 3 is so bad for Gardevoir, because you're like, I don't know who's going to win this game, but I can't scoop and go to game 2 because it'll never finish. This is going to be a 35-minute game 1. Okay, switch card, sure. And let's see where you go with your Moonlight Shuriken damage. There's path number 3. That's got to be the last one, right? Got to be. They're going to put me right into the pal pad. Oh boy. Those are 4 cards to draw. I need to find worker 2. And I guess, like, that's kind of interesting. Curious where they're going to go. They're really thinking about this one. They disconnect after all of that. After all of that, you put me through all of that. And this? I know. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Pokemon TCG client should have never gone mobile. Never. Because you just get people disconnecting all the time. And it's just like people who are just, you know, they're not invested in the game. Like they're whatever. They're like, you know, in the car, they're on the toilet, you know, they're at work, they're in class. It's just, it should have never gone on the phone. No. Because like your overall quality of games just decreases. It's annoying. You know, you get people at the computer, at least like they're in. They're back. I understand that access is big. It is. But the thing is, the game doesn't even adequately work on the phone. It overheats them. Why would they waste all of those resources putting on to Radiant Greninja and then just pass? They've only got 4 cards left in deck. 3 cards left in deck. The scary thing is, yeah, if they do take like a big triple knockout or whatever, I pretty much have to find my worker. Well, not have to. I mean, I could attack with Gardevoir. But then all they have to do is just gust up Zacian and knock it out with Giratina, which is... Ugh. And put damage there. That makes sense. So if they can't take a triple knockout, they're going to 3. They're not going to knock out my Cresselia? Oh, they are. Okay. I was going to say, that would be wild. The third path is hurting. Yup. But that's okay. They've got 3 prizes remaining. Go here, go here. Knockout. And just trust the top of the deck. I mean, I'm just stuck now. The path is working. I mean, it is just... I'm stuck. They've only got 2 cards left in deck. They've got 2 rods down. We'll see if they play a third. All they need is like a grass, psychic, and boss in its game, right? So I kind of need like Iono at the... But the problem is I can't worker and boss, right? That's like the... That's the issue. Right, that is like the problem. And I'm just stuck. So, you know, I give it to my opponent. They did what they needed to do. They played around the Iono. I do think that the turn that they like dodged the knockouts, they were playing a little bit too conservatively, because I feel like with Collapsed, I could have kind of messed things up for them. But there's nothing really I can do. Yeah, grass switch boss. Oh, they just spit again. So what can I even possibly do about this? They have not used their V-Star power yet. I am completely stuck. No. There's nothing to Gust that's like a liability. Just have to hope that maybe they're like out of resources. I'm telling... Alright, I'm saying we're playing 4 stadiums in Guardy. That's it. 4 stadiums, bro. This was important. 4 stadiums. 4 worker. Yes. Bang, dude. That was cringe. That was sick, though. That was a good game. Four stadiums. You just need the 4th stadium. My opponent played the third. The third path stuck me. Yeah. Because I had to play an artisan to get set up. The third path. I know, and I thought he quit. I did. Well, it seemed like he did. I was telling you, just cut all researches, just workers. 3 worker, 3 stadium, no research. Easy. I discard. All I do is refinement away research. That's all I do. I am competing at Worlds, yes. This is going to be the last game of the stream. I got some video stuff I got to work on before I leave for Japan. Let's go out on a dub. Playing against Mew VMAX. It's fine. We're fine. No sweat, you know. That's fine. Probably should just conceal cards first, but huh. Chilling. It's a pretty good opening hand. Cha. Okay. Fog crystal there. Level ball there. Alrighty then. You're up. 4 worker. Not getting finessed by any paths, dude. I do think that path is like a big card for Worlds. I do. I think decks that can like slam path down. You know, you're going to be good against Arceus decks. You're going to be good against Gardevoir decks. I'm curious to see how the Mew VMAX matchup goes without Spiritomb. I mean, I went first and had a very solid setup, so. Yo, Guardy with path? See, 4 path in Guardy. That's right. I'm not gonna worry about your path. I'm the one playing path. That's right. I feel like this kind of seems fine. Not. That was before the Avery. Everything seemed fine moments ago. That's fine. They can't Avery an attack turn 1. That's okay. We're chilling. We're chilling. At least they can't also attack. Oh, yeah, you're cooked. You're cooked, partner. So we go. They probably play a path. But who cares? Okay. Two energy down. All I need is... Oh, I should Artisan for the Cresselia, because that's a good target to knock out Meloetta. Okay. Curlia and Iona. Chillin'. That's fine. I think I still need another energy, huh? I've got this reversal, I guess, which I can use, but I'd rather not. Okay. Mysterious Tail. Rod. Level Ball, Battle VIP Pass. Let's take the Rod. That's fine. And then Psychic Embrace. Okay. And whoop, right back at you. Do it again. Okay. And for the Thornton, I'll bench the Manaphy now, so that I have that as an option to Thornton. That's fine. Attach that there. And boom. Do that. And we'll take our price. Collapsed is good. Now, what's their line? Like, I knocked out your Meloetta. You didn't attack early. So now you got to go in with Mew VMAXs and do what? You know, like their discard pile is looking terrible. I mean, they've already got 2 Meloetta Fusion Energy, double turbo. I mean, it's just like you've got Power Tablet already in the discard pile. Okay, we got Elisa Sparkle for 1. And then the other Fusion Energy, evolve into Mew VMAX. Haven't found the Mew VMAX yet. Mew is a deck that, I mean, I was super into Mew for the longest, but now I don't think you could get me to touch Mew for Worlds at all. No shot. Okay. Let's get to drawing some cards. Fog Crystal. I know. I liked Double Turbo Mew. I do not like this. New Mew, it ain't for me. Oh, there's some energy. Radiant Greninja's in the discard pile. That's fine. Shining Arcana. Cool. How many energy do I have in the discard pile? One. One big one, huh? That's fine. Oh, no. Does they have 60? No, it's 40. All right, we're chilling. All right. Yeah. You. Okay. Shining Arcana. Can attach from hand. And then 4 should put us at 180, yeah. So Psychic Embrace. And then we got 180 to take this knockout, which is fine. Yep, it's all chill for me. Pal Pad, we can put back in. I mean, what? At this point, I guess I might as well put back in Thornton Iono. It's fine just to have them in case my opponent starts popping off with a hand disruption. And then Super Rod back in these gamers right there. And Brainwave for 180. And we'll take our 2. Cool. I'm telling you, the 4 worker guardy is going to go insane. Telling you, 4 worker. Just worker every single turn. Just no stadiums. None. No lost cities. No path to the peaks. It draws you cards. What's not to like? Flannery? No. Worker draws cards. It's like an extra refinement and a half. It's crazy. Think about it. Right. You say 4 worker so you can convince your friends that 3 is good. Yeah. All right, there's Psychic leaping. Sure. I guess he's in the loss zone now. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, just get that, get that lost city out of here, dude. Okay. Cringe. Refinement. Want to thin out all this bad stuff. There's Zacian. Level ball. Grab that out of the deck. Shining Arcana. Oh, Zashi and Boss? I didn't even notice they had a Mew VMAX over there. Yeah, we do. I thought that was a Mew V. That's my bad. Yeah, Zashi and Boss would have been sick. I actually don't know if I have enough energy, though, to even do that, but I feel like I'm low. I only have, right, I can't Zacian boss. I don't have enough energy. You need like 9. Yeah. All right, I didn't have enough. To be fair, though, I wasn't paying close enough attention. I thought that was a Mew V. Yeah. I didn't have the energy to do it anyway. I only have 4 basic psychic in the discard pile. 5. I only have 6 accounted for altogether. I'm thinking boss is like the game winner, right? The game winning play. Or Zacian knock out the active, right? Thank you, Black Star, for that tier 2 sub. Appreciate it. The 18 months. Thanks, Black Star. Okay. With 4 on Guardy, we're taking the knockout on Mew. This all seems good. Adequate. Let them rip. 1 prize left. I mean, we're probably getting Iono to 1. But that's the thing, is if they do Iono me to 1, then at least I have Zacian on board already. I've got 3 basic psychic in the discard pile. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I still need 2. 2 psychic energies. I've got 1 refinement. Iono path to 1. I mean, what more could I do, you know? I think I prized a roll. Well, no, I've got 3. Yeah, I've got Guardy, Cresselia, Guardy. They just lost zoned one of my, they lost zoned one of my Ralts. There's no more draw power I can possibly have, so. And I guess maybe there's an argument for attacking with Zacian there that last turn, I think. Because then you get to keep the Guardy. And now I've played the worker. Yeah. So what? I need to find like my last stadium in the deck. Yeah. It's not great. And basically, I'm telling you, 4 worker, dude. You didn't even Technoblast? Bro. Oh, why'd you do that? I think my opponent just messed up the math. Yeah, you goofed that up for sure. Okay. I can't knock out. There's a path in play. You're also not allowed to knock out your own guy with Psychic Embrace. I'm telling you, 4 worker. I know. I've been saying this. I did forget to thin with Mew. That was my bad. Dang it. Should have used it. All right, they're not messing up the math now. So I need Stadium. Oh, I got a research there. That's pretty good. There's no way they can knock out my Gardevoir EX. And this reversal energy will never do anything. There's my stadium. And Iono. I feel like it's just... There's no... They do not have enough firepower to knock out... They got 3 tablets down. To knock out Gardevoir. So if I just play the stadium, swing with Gardevoir... If I play the stadium, swing with Gardevoir, EX, research into the bottom of my deck. I think that's just the move, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Treat here. This is my last stadium, so I need to like get enough energy in play so that I can win. He's down 3 tabs, so they can't knock me out. Okay. I suppose I have created a lose condition for myself, which is not good. But let's not talk about it. I have to Psychic Embrace this last energy. There. Okay. Now I have removed the lose condition. Very good. Don't want to rot anything. No. Okay. 190. All I need to do is be able to like just boss, right? Or just attack. My deck is very thin. We should be alright. I could gust up like Radiant Greninja. I mean, like I have this here, so it's fine. That's why I had to accelerate the energy to Cresselia, because they could technically boss up Cresselia and Path and deck me out. So that's why I have to do that. So even if they go boss Path, right? You're just trying to cover yourself. Like you're trying to say, all right, if I was my opponent, I was trying to beat me, how would I do that? All right. You're like, all right, what holes do we have in this situation? And like the Path Gus Cresselia was a hole. So it's like, all right, we're trying to patch that up. The boss's orders is like in the deck. I've got an energy and I've got, I mean, so like I should draw out the entire deck unless the bottom 2 cards of my deck Are boss's orders psychic energy? Then I should just have it. Well. Huh. You don't say. What are the odds of that? Um, 20, it's not possible for me to hit that. Oh my gosh. They haven't used their V-Star yet? It's over, dude. Dang. That's crazy. That's just a whiff. That's just a whiff. There's nothing else to do about it. Yeah. Dang. No, it's because my other Gardevoir is lost zoned. There's nothing else I can do. Yeah. Oh well. Unlucky. Dang. Had a lot of onboard draw. Nah, that's it. I gotta go. All right, I'm going to Japan. Dang, I dropped rank. Oh well. I'm going to Japan for the World Championships. I'm out of here. I got some stuff to do. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you in 2 weeks, okay? 2 weeks. I'm gone for 2 weeks. I'll see you when I get back. Thank you all for the love and the well wishes. Should be a great time. Make sure to check out the stream next weekend. 2 weeks of vacation. Dang, that's crazy. I'll be back invigorated and ready to create content in 2 weeks. Thank you, Dwayner, for the Prime sub and the 13 months. See ya.